Welcome, everyone. You are about to embark on a journey through the universe as you indulge in this extraordinary essence of enlightened, empowered, evolved. Let the show begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I know everyone's doing well, and everything is unfolding perfectly. I'm excited yet again because I have another extraordinary guest who is a mindfulness coach, leadership coach, corporate professional, author, and a whole lot more. But without further ado, allow me to introduce to you Sri. How are you doing today, Sri?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much. How are you?
I am doing amazing, and I am excited because I thoroughly enjoy speaking with new people from around the world, and today is no exception. I'm excited to be here with you at this present moment. And I would like to say this, that I believe that time is one of our most precious assets. And for you to share a moment of your time in the history of your timeline here with me at this present moment, I just
Yeah,
want to extend my sincerest gratitude to you. Thank you, Sri, for being here at this
thank you.
present moment.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. So, yes, let's just get right into it. Give us a little insight around you being a corporate professional. That way, we'll start it out right there first.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, being born as human being, everybody has to do something worthwhile, right? And I got an opportunity to work for some of the best companies in the world.
Oh, okay.
And the best part is I could meet some wonderful people there. And I was fascinated with the kind of, professionalism some people had, right? And so once you keep your minds open, and when you interact with people, there are a lot of people who can enhance your quality of life. I had wonderful conversations.
Right.
So those things helped me to open up and go deeper into mindfulness, coaching, spirituality, and things like that.
Right.
And of course, apart from my job, I took up interest in a lot of other things, and I'm here today because of people, right? And see, the world is always giving. Only thing is, are we ready? Are we desperate? Right?
Mm, right.
So,
Right.
so, so what I'm saying is, I tell people that asking for help is a sign of strength. If you ask help, there are people who are willing to just pour. The question is how you ask, your attitude, and if you are really desperate for something, nature
Right.
will always give it to you. Yeah,
Right. Yes, I totally agree with that. Nature will always give it to you. The universe, whatever you want to say. Yes.
correct. Yeah,
Yes, that is amazing. Yes. So, yes, you're a mindfulness coach, leadership coach. Give us a little insight. Let's dive a bit deeper in that with
yeah,
you. Yes.
yeah. It is one of my favorite topics. See, mindfulness. I think today I would say everyone on this earth needs mindfulness, right? It is not about what we do, it's all about how we do,
Okay.
how much you are involved in whatever you do, right? The quality of life can increase multifold just by being available to whatever you do. It can be simple task of, cleaning a house, or, or brushing a teeth, even for that matter. If you are involved completely, I think, the intensity will increase. There is no stress. There are a lot of things happening, right? See, what happens is whenever we are doing something, we are not completely available for what we are doing. So the quality comes down. We start worrying future, past, and things like that. So just by bringing the attention to whatever we do, all our lives the quality of lives can increase multifold. And I realized this, and I thought this is one thing which I would like to share my entire life with everybody on the earth, So that is the reason I wrote a book on that. In fact, I wrote 3 books on mindfulness.
Mm,
And so it is not that only professionals need, everybody needs mindfulness. Today, a lot of people are lost in their world of thoughts, right? They have a narrative happening in them, brain. And a lot of people, they don't, not even aware that they are hijacked by their own thoughts. So there is a pattern in everybody's mind. It keeps repeating. So they're not there. They're not there for life. They're not accepting the present moment. Right. So the mindfulness is something which really fascinated me, and of course I could link and I could learn from one of the beautiful masters, several masters. I could learn what is mindfulness, and that mindfulness plays a critical role in leaderships also. So being a good leader means you should be mindful. They talk about executive presence. Um, all these things will enhance just by being mindful,
right,
just by being completely available for what you do. See, everybody has some intelligence capabilities that will come to light when you make yourself completely available. The problem is, we are lost in our thoughts and lost in our emotions, and that is the reason that we are not able to give our best version of ourselves every time. So
right.
I felt mindfulness is something which everyone needs today, and
I
that
agree.
is why I am so keen on that, and I talk about it. I do workshops on mindfulness. Yeah,
Right. Right. I would like to elaborate a bit on that because there is a lot of powerful truth in what you just pointed out. And that's even something as simple as brushing our teeth. We're brushing our teeth, but we're thinking about something else. We're
correct,
a million other thoughts. And we're not being present. As you said, there's power in being present. And if
yeah,
you notice, even at the beginning of this segment, I said, thank you for being here at this present moment, because right
absolutely,
now I am totally engaged uh,
yeah,
and thankful for this moment here. This is all there
yeah,
is right now, is this now. Everything else occurs in the mind, what happened before or what's going to happen. And
correct,
yes, we are too, no criticism, but just making an observation, caught up in what has happened or what might
correct.
happen instead of being totally engaged in the present moment. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a tremendous power when you make yourself available. And there are a lot of different dimensions we can look at mindfulness.
Right.
One thing is being grateful. For example, you said right now. So, for example, you're talking to me. What is the best thing you can give to me is your presence, right? When you meet a person, what is the best thing you can do to give to him is your presence,
Yes.
your complete
Presence. Yes.
presence, right?
Yes.
It's such a powerful thing. Imagine somebody comes to your house and you are talking on the phone and talking to them, or watching a TV and talking to them. How do they feel? So
Mm,
as simple as that. So if you can give your attention to any person, that is the best thing you can give at that point of time.
mm.
And one thing is also, you become grateful for that time. You become grateful for whatever life offers you, and we become non-judgmental, right? Means like we accept things as they are. We don't brand them like good, bad, and things like that, right? So there is a complete acceptance is there, non-judgmental, and we feel gratefulness is there for this moment, right? and
Yes.
uh, and the best thing, the best thing that can happen is being here and now. For
Mm.
anybody on, see, you cannot do anything tomorrow. Like, for example, if I'm lifting my hand, can I lift my hand tomorrow? No, I can only do it now. So
Yes.
life is, yes, so we can't
Yes.
do anything yesterday also. So future is an extension of present.
Mm.
So when future comes, it becomes present. So if you're not
Yes.
happy in present moment, you can never do anything in future, because future also is going to come to you in the form of present. So if you don't accept that present moment, I think, there can never be, there can never be future. What you say as future is nothing but it comes in the form of present. So what I'm saying is the relationship with present moment is very, very important. The acceptance, being available for whatever life offers us,
Right.
can impact the quality of life multifold.
Right. Yeah. Everything that you're saying reminds me of a book. The information I received from a book by Eckhart Tolle. It was
Eckhart
entitled
Tolle, yeah, yeah,
"The Power of Now," and
yeah, yes,
it it
yes.
it, it expresses tremendous value in the power of now, right
Power of
now.
now, yes,
And
yes,
as you said, if I can elaborate, even on having engaged in a dialogue as we are doing now, the best thing that you can do is be totally present, which means engaging and actively listening, because you can
correct,
tell when you're having a conversation with someone, and I'm not just referring to right here, but in public, and they're not all the way there. They're trying
correct,
to answer before you finish. They're trying to,
correct.
yeah, they're trying to talk about something else. They're not really engaged in the present moment. Uh,
Yeah,
you can tell even looking at their eyes that they're not there with you. So,
absolutely.
yes, we need to be aware of that. And I am a firm believer that the first real power in change is awareness. So being aware that
Correct,
we're
correct.
not being present. So that is one
Absolutely.
thing that I work diligently on daily, is being present and slowing myself down, tapping
Yeah,
my own self on the shoulder, saying, "Hey, slow down, get out of your own way, uh, enjoy this moment, be thankful, stop um, thinking about so many other things that
yeah,
can happen or may go wrong or anything like that, because that
yeah,
just adds to me to mental damage, you know,
yeah.
to put it quite simply." Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful thought.
Yes.
And I remember one of my coach telling me, slow down to speed up.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
want to speed up, slow down. See, what happens is again, see, we are always trying to live in the next moment, not in the present moment. So you give example of conversation, right? So even when we are conversing, even that small silence, small gaps, even before we talk, right? If you observe a person like body language, you can sense something.
Right.
You don't have to talk also. You don't have to open your mouth even before. I always give an example of one of the spiritual masters in India.
Mm,
His name is Swami Ramana Maharshi. A lot of people used to come to him with a lot of questions. He will just, in his presence, they used to get answers. They used to walk back.
mm,
What I'm saying is, you talk to a person when you are having a conversation, the silence, the body language, the tone, the voice, even the small, like, body, the body is telling you something. Like if somebody is not comfortable, there are
yes.
very subtle clues are there.
Mm.
If you are smart enough to catch that,
Oh,
right? They may be
right.
saying no,
Right.
no, no, but they may be saying yes, yes, but actually they mean no.
Right.
That is what the body is telling. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, you talked about awareness, right?
Mm,
Self-awareness, and practicing mindfulness helps you to deepen your self-awareness, and that self-awareness can solve a lot of problems because we don't know about our mind itself, right? We don't know how it behaves. So when we know how it behaves, then we will be able to handle it better. So that is why, like, if you can practice every day, for example, say you maybe a breathing practice or
mm,
any techniques for mindfulness.
right.
Mindfulness is like a muscle. As you use it, it becomes stronger, stronger, stronger.
Mm,
So practicing mindfulness can enhance your self-awareness. Plus, it can increase the quality of life, quality of relationships also. Because today, if you see today, a lot of people have conflicts because no one is listening to nobody. Right? They don't listen. Right?
right.
See, we may
Yes.
disagree. That is fine. Disagreeing is absolutely. So I can respectfully disagree with you. That is fine. But
Right.
the question is, they are not even listening. Right? At
Right.
least listening is something, It is not taught in schools today, unfortunately.
Right.
They don't
Yeah.
tell you how to listen.
Yeah, people. If I and excuse me, sir, for interrupting you, Shri, but
Yeah,
yes, oftentimes what I have observed is people are listening to respond, not
correct,
listening to
correct,
learn, but listening from an ego perspective,
correct.
which
Beautifully
is
said.
yes, which is not really listening. Listening, and like you said, even observing uh, unspoken signals, unspoken
Correct.
observation, like you
Yeah,
said, the movements, the inner, I would say even energy. You can, excuse me, you can pick up the vibration, the energy from people to see where it is. But
absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
that's
Beautifully
amazing.
said. Yeah, yeah. So listening, there are other dimensions also. Listening is not for reacting. Listening is for understanding, building rapport, building trust,
Mhm.
and of course, again, the body language you spoke about, right? So listening is not just for like reacting. So, so if you can, for example, when somebody is talking, there is some pause is there. They will take a pause for some seconds. So that pause has a tremendous meaning. Like even silence also talks a lot of time. Silence is also very powerful. So it is not just for reacting. Again, I talked about right understanding, building rapport, building trust. A lot of people think that, as you rightly said, it is only for reacting or responding. And when you again, all these things comes when you are available for that moment.
Yes,
So I keep telling, like even in corporate meetings also, when they walk into the room, their mind is not relaxed, right? They had a tough discussion with somebody, and that same emotion they are carrying, and still they are not settled.
yes,
The thought is already going on, right? You are
yes,
physically present in the meeting, but you
absolutely.
are not mentally, you are not there. So this
Mhm.
is where mindfulness comes into picture. You just sit down, or take a deep breath, close your eyes, or take a half a glass of water,
Right,
and just take at least 30 seconds for yourself, saying that yes, now I'm going for a meeting.
right.
And if you prepare yourself mentally, that can help you drastically. So it is not just for meeting I'm talking about. It is for everything in life.
Mm,
So the narrative in the brain, no, keeps on. It. See, if you see again, the thoughts are repetitive. 90% of our thoughts, what you were thinking yesterday, if you compare it, generally it is repetitive.
mm,
So that is ruining our, the quality of our lives to a great extent. And if you are able to make yourself available for whatever you want to do, then there is a real magic can happen in life.
right. Yes, and I'm so thankful that you are elaborating on that because oftentimes we diminish the quality of the importance of mindfulness, and that
Correct.
if you're not thinking right, that sets the tone. If you're not being present, that sets the tone for your total existence in everything, and I mean everything that you do. And
Yeah, yeah.
without mental clarity, wellness, mindfulness, everything else really, I don't really want to say doesn't matter, but the example I'm trying to give is you can have a lot of money, you can have, but if your mind is always moving 100 miles an hour and there's no peace, there's no
Correct.
harmony, there's no balance, then yes, then yeah,
Absolutely.
yes. So it's
Very
amazing.
much.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? I just wanted to say but that I read a book also that said it that talked about mindfulness a bit. Um it not mindfulness in specific, but set a lot of examples of mindfulness by a I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but a guru from long ago that was from India, and his name is Paramahansa Yogananda.
Yogananda
Yeah.
Paramahamsa. Yes,
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 yes.
and yes,
Paramahamsa Yogananda. Yeah,
yes, a very, very enlightening piece of
correct.
literature. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
Written a
yes.
wonderful book. Yeah, yeah. See,
Right.
again, if you see, even if you get into the spirituality also,
Right.
right? I think mindfulness, you can relate so much to spirituality.
Right.
Whatever religion, every religion has spirituality.
Right.
And so for example, if somebody is doing a prayer or, you know, so somebody is, imagine somebody is singing.
Mm,
So they're totally mindful. They're totally there, right? They're
right.
so passionate. See, mindfulness also talks about passion in life.
Mm,
Passion means what? You are sent 100% there, whatever you do. You are just as if you are giving the entire life for this moment. That is what mindfulness is. And it is very unfortunate. People can't even enjoy simple things like, a cup of tea. Somebody is drinking cup of tea. They need a cell phone to enjoy that cup of tea. Like, they don't even, so they don't need,
yes.
they can't enjoy that cup of tea. So after drinking that tea, if you ask them, was the tea good? Was there sugar in that? They may not know. So even for eating, for that matter, I think I feel really bad because a lot of people, the young generation I'm talking about,
Right.
small kids, they when they're eating, they always without phone they can't eat. There's so
Right.
much of addiction is there.
Oh,
See,
wow.
I'm not against phone. Absolutely, it has its great place, and but at least when you are eating food, enjoy the food, right?
Right. Eating
Be available.
and excuse me again, eating or engaging with other people. Put your phone
Correct.
away. And I'm glad
Absolutely.
I am so thankful that you brought up that point, especially now in today's climate. We the technology, the phone is taken away from our potential mindfulness, especially with
Correct.
interacting with one another. And we need to be aware of that. I've had to remind myself, hold on, this person wants to talk to me. Put that phone down. Even though I may be looking up something on the phone that is uh, helpful, because that's the only
Correct.
reason I use my phone to communicate, or I'm looking at something that is something to do with my development. That's just my personal experience. But nonetheless, if I'm engaging in a certain task, eating, or a conversation, it does not require for me to do two different things at one time. Focus on the,
Correct.
yes, amazing. And I'm
Absolutely.
thankful that you highlight
No, no.
that.
That is,
Yes,
see, the today research says multitasking is a myth.
right,
See, if you are seeing something on a phone is very important, you can always tell the person, "Can you give me 2 minutes?"
right,
Right? You can see that and then keep the phone aside. See,
right,
people are comfortable texting rather than talking,
right.
right?
Yes, yes, they
Emailing,
are. They
see,
are.
if you are in a office, why do you want to send an email? You can always go and talk, right?
Right, right,
There's a different chemical, right? A different level of relationship exists when we talk, right?
right,
And it has a tremendous power. And people always text instead of talking, right? And I feel somewhere we are missing something because we are not interacting with human beings. Like, we are not
mm,
accepting the emotions behind that. See, every person has something to offer to this world, and everybody is unique in their own way. See, all these things you will not be able to make out when you text, right? And so,
right.
so you don't even have to talk. Like, when I'm sitting and seeing you, we can feel that person, feel this presence.
Yes, yes,
Yes, yes, that is
I
very
agree.
important.
Very
That
important.
people don't feel that presence.
Yes, it's very
Yeah,
important for our development and
correct.
us as being human beings
Yeah,
to
yeah,
interact and feel each other's presence and energy. I agree with that, Sri,
yeah,
totally.
yeah.
And through technology, it's going to filter all that out, and you're not going to get just, you know, you're not going to get that. So yeah, that will in some way hinder your growth and hinder your nurturing what you need from interactions from other human beings when you just go when you just uh, do it through email or texting. Yeah,
Correct, correct, correct.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So give us a bit of insight on you're an author. if I'm correct, of 6 books. Now, I know you can't
Yeah,
explain each book, but just give us some direction around you being an author and maybe share a couple of things about a couple of books that you wrote and
yeah,
also
yeah,
where we can find them as well.
yeah, yeah. See, all my books are available at Amazon.
Amazon.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So see that books writing, I written 6 books. There
Mm,
are broadly two classifications, I would say. One is
okay.
about my corporate life. Like, I spent more than 33 years in my corporate life working for some of the best companies in the world.
Okay.
So with some of the best people in the world. So
Right.
whatever I gained, I don't know. I felt that I should share it. The best way of sharing is by writing book. So
Yes.
I wrote 3 books on corporate life. Now, one is on facilitation. I used to facilitate sessions, so I talked about the power of facilitation.
Right.
Then I talked about how to grow in an organization, like what really takes to grow in an organization. The book is
Mm,
called Act and Get Promoted.
wow.
And see what happens is, for example, today youths, they think they are very competent and they become restless just because they are not getting promotions. And everybody wants quick promotions and things like that. So I brought them the reality, what it takes to get promoted. It can be brand, it can be doing enhancing your skills, understanding the reality. So I've given the entire. It is a very perfect manual for somebody who's starting their career.
Mm,
That I wrote, and the latest one is about leadership. I wrote again. I am bringing in the compassionate leadership, the human aspect. See, we are all human beings first, then we become leaders, managers, so on. So the power of being truly human,
mm,
how it can impact the quality of leadership. Again, I brought in the aspect of mindfulness there. When you are mindful, imagine there's a tough situation, you have to take decisions, whether you will listen to your heart or listen to your mind.
mm,
There is always the conflict. And now with generative AI and chat GPT and so many things happening, there's tremendous information at the tip of your fingers. The question is, are you going to rely only on the information,
right.
or are you going to take help of listen to your heart and understand the human being, what is important? So those
Right.
aspects are covered. Then, of course, I wrote 3 books on mindfulness. One is Before Buddha Got Angry. So that is the title of book, Before Buddha Got Angry.
Okay.
So the reality is Buddha never got angry. He never did not get angry because he was mindful.
Mm,
So
wow.
that's
Wow,
how
that's
it is.
powerful because anger and excuse me again, but because anger, uh, being impulsive, getting angry, yes, it affects a lot of people. Yes,
Yeah,
especially out
absolutely.
here in the Western culture. Yeah,
Mm,
uh, people impose they filter everything through anger.
correct.
Instead of thinking first, there's impulsive reaction, anger, and I don't know. We
Reacting,
have to be
reacting.
aware of that as well.
No, absolutely. See, there are small things people get angry, right?
Right.
Very small thing,
Very
and
small, insignificant in
insignificant.
yes,
See,
things.
the question is like, you are drinking a poison, you are expecting somebody else to die. That is what happens in anger.
Exactly.
See the quality of your life. Imagine you get angry in the beginning of the day. What will be your quality of life for the entire day, right?
Right.
So I think if somebody is sensible, they realize how foolish is to get angry, right?
Right.
It is about accepting things as they are. Again, their mindfulness comes into picture. If you accept things as they are, probably will not get angry, right?
Step
Understanding,
things.
bringing in wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because from my perspective, um, that is very important to accept things as they are
Yeah. Yeah.
without attachment, without imposing your own expectation.
Correct. Yeah.
um, then we will be a lot more balanced, accepting
Absolutely.
things and allowing things to flow as they are, not as we want them to be, not
Correct.
as
Correct.
we expect them to be, but as they truly are.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So
Amazing.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Good. Yeah. Coming back to my book, Before Buddha Got Angry is one book, and one book I wrote on mastering presence.
Right.
See, presence is very important, right? How people have a lot of questions on presence. So I brought in a lot of activities and practices which can enhance the quality of presence. And my third book on mindfulness is Mindful Life. Like, how you can lead a life mindfully. So this is all books points to one thing, because see, the words are again pointers. Like, there's much beyond the words. Sometimes we get entangled with the words and definitions and things like that. But the essence is very clear. Like, going beyond the words and so being conscious, right? And see, being born as human being, everybody has that inner urge to know something more, right? See, at one point, we feel sick of mundane things, like the normal things. We always want to learn something more, go deeper. We are not happy with. See, money is fine to some extent. After some time, we feel that there's something more in life. That urge is there in each one of us. Some people may realize, some people may not realize. And once you realize that, the seeking comes naturally. You go to masters, you read books, whatever it takes, you do it because you know that there's something within you wants to learn more, become better, and so that urge that is the beauty of being born as human being. Only human being has this urge to know more, learn more, understand the purpose of life and things like that.
Mm.
And so there is something within us which is deathless, right? We talk about, right? It's not about thoughts, emotions. There's much beyond that. And when you start questioning what is there in me which is deathless, then the different possibility opens up, and then you see, once you are seeking, the guru is always there,
Mm.
right? The master comes to you in life. So
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Whatever you were seeking,
correct.
everything will, what you need will continue to open up, to present itself, to unfold. And
Absolutely.
yes, that's amazing, Shri. So, can you share with us how can people find you? Can you share with us a link or some way
Yeah,
that people can?
I am there in LinkedIn. I am there in LinkedIn. Sri Mulugund, SRIMULUGUND. You can just find me in LinkedIn. I am there in Facebook, and I'm very active in LinkedIn. So people can, if they can see me at least two posts in a week. I talk only about generally about mindfulness, and
Right.
of course a little bit of spirituality I also speak about, because they are so closely connected, right? And yeah,
Amazing.
and yeah,
Yes, I will be sure to incorporate your link
yeah,
because you did send it to me
yeah.
in the description of this segment. And yes, I just want to again extend my sincerest gratitude to you today for being here at this present moment and sharing with me some of your amazing value, principles, perspectives, um, awareness. Thank you for adding more value to myself and this platform as well. Thank you, sir. I
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Lot.
Yes, yes,
Thank you so much.
yes, yes. And thank you everyone for watching and or listening. Be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, leave questions, leave comments, and share this with everyone. Share this, help this platform grow, as well as get these amazing dialogues out. I appreciate you for spending some of your time here with us on Enlightened Empowered Evolved. Be sure to check out the Enlightened Empowered Evolved website as well. That's 333empower.com. Until next time, see you soon. Love and appreciation to everyone. Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved.